But darkness falls away to morning as a lone masked manhunter, the world's greatest detective, delivers three agents of a foreign power. All right. Now we get into this. Welcome everybody. This is the co-commissioner, co-league manager flex. I'd like to welcome everybody to something I like to call the weekly fantasy flex for the fantasy baseball league. This is the fantasy flex. Now let's get up into this. Basically, it goes a little something like this. It's a weekly wrap-up show. I run through the standings. I run through the matchups. In my league, I have trophies. I might set up trophies now that I'm co-manager. I'll talk that over with Brian and all that, just to make it more interesting. I do this to keep the leagues active. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Division 1 standings go a little something like this. On the top of that division, you got the San Francisco Giants and the Short Bus Crew, both with records of 3-1. Then you got Team Villa, and you got the St. Louis Cardinals, both one game behind those two teams with records of 2-2. Then you got Frisco Hernandez at 0-4, still seeking his first win on the season. Division 2 goes like this. You got the Polk County Pistols at 4-0. Aussie Abroad at 3-1. He's one game back. Then you got the Cali Flamethrowers at 2-2. He's 2 games back. Princess Fielder is 1-3, 3 games back. And then you got the Bay Area Los Hombres at 0-4, still seeking their first win too in the second division. Let's get into last week's matchups. Last week's matchups went a little something like this. You got the Polk County Pistols. They took on Princess Fielder. Score on that one was 461 to 348. Pistols win that one. Top scorer for the Polk County Pistols that week was Colby Lewis with 35 points. Top scorer for Princess Fielder was Giovanni Gallardo with 54 points in that matchup in the loss. Then you had the Cali Flamethrowers taking on the Short Bus Crew in the second matchup of the week. Score on that one was 435 to 447. Short Bus Crew took that one. Leading scorer for the Flamethrowers was Francisco Liriano, 60 points in the loss. Josh Johnson had 63 points in the victory. Third matchup of the week, you have Frisco Hernandez taking on the St. Louis Redbirds, 262 to 371 in favor of the Cardinals, Redbirds, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, I'm over here giving out nicknames. Frisco Hernandez leading scorer, Shane Victorino, 33 points. Adam LaRoche for the Cardinals with 43 points. Then you got the fourth matchup of the week. That was Team Villa taking on the Giants. 351 for Team Villa. The Giants killed it with 447 points on that week. Team Villa's leading scorer for that week was Hideroki Kuroda, 38 points. I'm not Japanese, so if I screw that up, oh well. Andre Ethier, leading scorer for the Giants with 50 points. And the final matchup of the week was Aussie Abroad taking on the Bay Area Los Hombres, 404 to 239, almost practically doubling up on them. Zach Greinke, the leading man for the Abroad, 46 points. Derek Jeter with 38 points for the Hombres. Now let's get into current matchups that are currently underway. I normally do this on Monday, so it'll be like a preview, but since we are in the middle of the week, these matchups are currently underway, so I can give, I guess, I call them little stats and highlights or whatever. The current matchup right now between the 3-1 Aussie Abroad taking on the 4-0 Polk County Pistols. Right now, the current score on that matchup as of like 5 o'clock when I wrote the script was 122 to 221. Leading scorer for Aussie Abroad, Mbaldo Jimenez with 34 points so far on the week. Leading scorer for myself, Jake Peavy, 32 points on the week. Princess Fielder, 1-3, taking on the 2-2 St. Louis Cardinals. Current score on that matchup, Fielders got 74. The Cardinals got 78. Cole Hamels, 25 points for the Princess. Ricky Romero, 16.5 points for the Cardinals, so somebody's going to step it up this week. San Francisco Giants at 3-1, taking on the 3-1 Short Bus Crew. So far, 151 points for the Giants, 101 points for the Short Bus Crew. Leading scorer for the Giants is Tim Lincecum, 25 points so far on the week. Miguel Cabrera with 22 points, leading scorer for the Crew. Los Hombres still seeking their first win, trying to do that up against the Cali Flamethrowers this week. He's got a 2-2 record. Cali's an active dude, so I'm sure, you know what I'm saying, him being on the bottom right now won't be for long. 87 for the Hombres. The Flamethrowers got 70. Scott Pasetnik, the leading man for the Flamethrowers, with 12 points. Denard Span with 16 points. So obviously by next week's wrap-up show, we'll have a totally different dude there. And then the final matchup that we got currently going on underway is Team Villa taking on the winless Frisco Hernandez. Not sure if the dude is active or not. I know I played him once already and I didn't see any lineup moves. I can let Mr. Demilo take care of that. This is his baby. I'm just doing my show. I'm just glad I got promoted. I'm doing this for you guys. I hope you guys like what I did on the outside. But back to the matchup. Frisco Hernandez right now has got 66 points. Team Villa's got 78. Leading scoring player right now on Team Villa is Vlad Guerrero with 17 points. And James Shields with 31 for Frisco Hernandez. And I'll get into league leaders. Not sure if we're going to do trophies or not yet. I might do them over the weekend. Let's see what happens. But I will run through the current league leaders in the league. The current league leaders right now are runs, since we have two, is the Pistols and Team Villa. We both have 169 runs on the year so far through the first 4 weeks. Total bases is going to the Short Bus crew with 213. Doubles is tied up with the Giants and the Pistols. We both have 73 doubles on a year each. Triples, that's going to the Hombres with 15 triples on a year. Home runs, that's going to the Giants. He's got 62 home runs on a year so far. RBIs, which can also go hand in hand with home runs if you want to say. The Giants got that with 192 RBIs on the season. Stolen bases, that's going to the Cardinals, 51. Stolen bases on the year so far. Now I move over to the pitching category. I kind of trimmed it down some, but didn't feel like, I guess we had all the need to go through all of them, but I'll run through the main ones. Strikeouts, the Pistols got that with 295 strikeouts on the year so far. Shutouts, that's going out to the Flamethrowers, big ups. He's got 3 shutouts on the season. Wins, that's going to the Pistols with 32 wins. Saves, that's tied up with 2 teams between the Bay Area Hombres or Los Hombres and Aussie Abroad. They both have 18 saves each. And big up to Aussie. I know no hitters, you're not going to get that every week, but the Aussie Abroad did have the 1 no-hitter on the year so far, so I'll throw that out there. Also, I know I lead the league in losses as well. I don't know what that is, but I know I lead in that. And I think Frisco Hernandez or something like that. One of the teams that's not active is the actual leader in that category because he might not be setting his lineups. But that has been the Fantasy Flex. Hope you guys enjoy. I do have a poll on the bottom, or excuse me, a message in the league message boards in case anybody's interested in joining any of my 3 fantasy basketball leagues that I have current openings for. I'm looking for active owners. I got the links down there. Cali, send me your email, dog. I already got those 2 teams ready for you, Tone, so whenever you're ready, send me the email. If you don't want to send it here, do it through ESPN or whatever. I normally don't check my Hotmail every day, so if you did send it to me already, I'll check later on. But this has been the Fantasy Flex. This is the Code League Manager Flex. I'm out. Hope you guys enjoy what I've done with the league so far. I try to spice it up. I do this thing for you guys. I do it to stay active. That's all that me and Mr. Bryant asked for. Try to keep the league on and popping. This is Flex, and I'm out.